Hi, my name is Ryan Harper, and I'm the host of Reporter's Notebook. And today we have a special guest here named Zora Stephenson, who used to work here as a television reporter in 2015, who has gone on to do some amazing things. Like, let's take a look at some of these accolades that you have here. So you covered the 2020 Summer Olympics in Tokyo. You also served as a host of NBC's Beijing 2022's Winter Olympics. You are a history maker, started in 2021, becoming the first woman to ever do play-by-play for the Milwaukee Bucks. And now you're a reporter and fill-in play-by-play broadcaster in the Milwaukee Bucks. Like, this resume is amazing. Does it feel like this has been a long time coming, or is this, one of those kind of things where you just like, you had to go, you set out, you knocked it out?
Well, I think first and foremost, I'm just so grateful for my journey so far. So many things have to come together for me to be in this position, including like my time previously before the Bucks, right? I was a
Mm-hmm.
reporter in Denver, Colorado. I was a reporter in Eastern North Carolina, a place that's near and dear to my heart. Make sure you tell
Mm-hmm.
everyone there I said hello. I
Mm-hmm.
love the people in Greenville and the surrounding areas, and yeah, I'm just filled with so much gratitude. I think preparation meets opportunity, so it's all the work that I put in, but also a little bit of luck. You have to be honest with that. But
Mm-hmm.
some days I can't believe. I mean, this is like bigger than kind of some of the dreams I had, and
Right.
so I just want to do right by the positions that I'm in. Make sure I put my all into it, do a good job, and represent not just me but my family well, and
Mm.
hopefully there's many more people behind me that can have even better opportunities.
This was your first job starting here in Greenville, North Carolina. Um, what was it like when you first started out here?
Yeah, so WNCT was my first job out of college. I was
Mm-hmm.
so stoked. I was so stoked. I mean, just the fact that I even got a job out of college was
Mm-hmm.
a huge deal, and so grateful to the management that was there at the time for just giving me a shot. I went to school at Elon University, so just a couple hours down the road in central North Carolina. So I was familiar with the state, and to be able to stay in the state meant a lot to me, and I loved my time in Greenville. It was tough too. I mean, we would, drive like hour and a half for a story a day, and
Mm-hmm.
every day you had to come in and you had to pitch stories. Sometimes you're turning multiple stories a day. You really had to cultivate relationships in the community, different people that would be willing to go on camera and help you out. But it made me part of who I am today, especially as a journalist being put in stressful situations, running
Mm-hmm.
around trying to find, some place that had Wi-Fi so I could send my story back and make sure that I made slot and that it made it on
Right.
TV at the right time. Touchdown Friday, shout out to Brian Bailey. I live for Touchdown Fridays.
Right.
Friday's my favorite day of the week. I got to go shoot some high school football and interview some, kids afterwards that were so pumped, not only to be on TV, but to represent their community with a win. So, so many fond memories. So many of my super close friends came from Greenville, North Carolina, and I'm just so grateful for the time that I spent there.
Great. Now, since you've left here, you've gone on to win Emmys. Could you tell me a little bit about that? I can literally see them right behind you. Could you tell me about that?
Yeah, it's not about the awards, but it's all the
Hmm.
stories behind them and
Right.
all the experiences that led to the hardware. My first Emmy was in Denver, Colorado for I won an Emmy for live reporter, and that was
Hmm.
huge to me because Denver, every market, every job presents its own challenges, and just to be recognized in that way was super special. My mom was there, my husband was there, so that was just a
Hmm.
great family moment. And then I've won a couple Emmys here doing my job with the Milwaukee Bucks. One of them was for a specific story, and it was titled "Playing for Justice." But the Milwaukee Bucks actually went to a prison here in southeastern Wisconsin, and all of the best players went, and they sat in this round table and they talked about their experiences, the people that are
Hmm.
incarcerated and the superstar athletes. I mean, the MVP of the league was there.
Wow.
Then afterwards, there was a basketball game, and the Bucks mascot was there, and there was popcorn, and the Bucks players were coaches, and the Bucks coaches played with people that were incarcerated. It was just a powerful, powerful day to be a part of and to chronicle that in the form of a story I felt privileged to be able to do that. And so to be honored for that meant a great.
Since working here, you've done all these things with your career. What is it like working for the Milwaukee Bucks? Because that's a hard position to get into, do it so well at your caliber. And how do you focus on maintaining, all the fast-pacedness of that job?
For sure. I mean, my time in local news prepared me for this. I get people sometimes that ask me, what's the hardest story you've ever had to cover? Or what's the hardest situation you've ever been in? And it's not with sports, whether it's my job with the Bucks or NBC Sports doing football, right? It's my time in local news. It's covering crime. It's covering hurricanes in Eastern North Carolina where people have lost everything. And so if I can do that, I can talk to some athletes after they win a game. Right. And so it's just all perspective and making sure like I have fun. This is sports. This is where people come to let loose and find joy in life. And so just not taking myself too seriously and attacking every day head on. I look at my calendar every day. I'm like, okay, what do we have to do today? And not worrying too much about the future. Just making sure that I'm present in this moment and doing the best I can with whatever job I have on that given day.
My other question is going to be, what was it like covering the Olympics? You covered Olympics, like you did the Beijing one, then you did the one in Tokyo. How did you prepare for those things?
Yeah, what's interesting, Ryan, is so many times people see these great successes and they don't necessarily see all the failures or all the things that go on behind the scenes. So I was slated to go to the Tokyo Olympics and cover USA basketball. And you want to talk about a dream assignment. I was pretty stoked for that. And it was still in the middle of COVID and very, very like frequent testing. The Milwaukee Bucks had just won the championship, hosted the parade very next day, slated to get on a flight to Tokyo. And didn't feel well. And I knew I'd have to test when I landed in Tokyo, took a test, and it was positive. And so I quarantined in a hotel right by the New Jersey airport for 2 weeks solo. And I missed out on like the biggest assignment that I had to date. And so, yeah, I did get to cover USA basketball before they left. But yeah, I missed out on the Tokyo Olympics. I did get to host a Twitter show for the Beijing Olympics. And because of COVID at the time, a lot of it was remote. So we did it at the NBC Sports offices in Stamford, Connecticut. So I have yet to be on the ground for an Olympics. So you can talk about a goal that I have. But
there you go.
I feel super blessed to be able to cover, the Olympics in some capacity for the past 2 games.
Right. Now, my last question is going to be this, is what is something that you want people to know who are thinking about entering into the business of reporting and being an anchor, being an on-the-ground reporter? Do you have any advice for them?
Yeah, my advice is that everybody's journey is different. You could go and look at my journey. And yeah, local news is where I got my start, and it's so pivotal to everything that I'm doing right now. But there's some people that start in production. There's some people that do just digital work. No journey is the same. So take tidbits from everyone, but know that your path is your own, and whatever path you're on, you still have the same chance to get to your ultimate goal. And it only takes one yes. Like you can send out your reel and your clips to everybody and you can get a ton of no's, but it just takes one person. Like one person at WNCT saw something in me. I have no idea what it was. It was, this bright-eyed and just super eager person out of college. And they gave me a shot. Same thing in Denver, Colorado. Holly Gaunt, I'll never forget her. She's amazing and, a person that I'm so grateful for. She took a shot at, for me in Denver, Colorado. And then same thing here with the Milwaukee Bucks. Somebody in management saw something in me. So every step of the way, it's just been one person that's changed everything. So I encourage everyone just to keep at it and keep going.
Great. Well, thank you so much for appearing on today's episode of Reporter's Notebook. You are an inspiration to us all. And one side note, Ken Watlington says hello.
Yes. Ken, Bailey, is Bernie still there?
He is.
Yeah, tell everybody. I loved my time at WNCT, so make sure you tell everybody that I said hey, and tell them I said thank you because they're a huge part of my journey.
Will do. Well, have a nice day, and thank you so much.
Okay, thanks, Ryan. Thanks for asking me to do this. Super cool.
Anytime.